It's very normal for like threesomes when it's two women and a man. But do you think we'll ever come to a place in society where it'll be like a threesome is two men and a woman, and they'll be okay with that?
No.
What does that mean?
I mean,
though?
for some men they do it, but again, it's just to them is a train. It's not a threesome.
But even for women, a lot of women will never do that.
Yeah, when they ask me, they're like, "Would you do a threesome?" I'm like, "Yeah, bring in. Let me pick the guy." They're like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, I get so mad.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I've
Let me
only
pick the
done
guy.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And
Two
and
men?
two men, and they traded off. It was like they were friends, and they traded off. It's the best 50th birthday ever.
Yes.
Okay, and they traded off, so it was never like them together.
Together, okay.
It was like they were flip flopping me. You know, one would please me, then he'd pass me to the other, and one would kiss me, and then he'd spin me around for the other.
Did
It
that
was
feel
like
powerful?
a beautiful dance. Oh my
Nice.
goodness!
Wow.
Like a tennis match.
It was like doing a salsa with two guys at the same time. Just like romantic and sexy,
Nice.
and never intertwined, but at the same time it was two.
So they were friends with each other.
They were friends.
Okay.
And I knew they were friends. Mm-hmm. And it was all about that Cocoa Patron.
Oh, shit.
The purple label.
the coffee
that
Patron?
coffee Patron.
Cafe.
That cafe.
Yes.
That cafe Patron.
No, I've had some wild nights on
Yes,
that myself.
that cafe Patron.
So wait, so the next day, how did they act to each other, or like afterward? Did they ever acknowledge it, or was it just a one thing and nobody ever discussed it?
No, we all went to breakfast, and it was like three friends that hung out and had a good time. It was weird because it's not like I was into that, and I had never done it before.
It's a
But it
birthday
was a good
present.
time.
But it was happy birthday to me. And it was like, okay. And as it was happening, I was like, this is happening. Like, I was like, this is actually happening.
This
It's
is really
happening.
a real thing.
I would kiss one and he would spin me. I was like, oh my God, this is happening. And then I just kind of relaxed and let it happen. And the next morning we were like the Three Musketeers.
Oh my Lanta, AJ Johnson. If you don't know who AJ Johnson is, she is an actress from the 90s. She appeared in several different movies that you would know: House Party, The Inkwell, Baby Boy. She's also a dancer, choreographer, a fitness trainer, as well as now she's a life coach. And as you can hear her say on Angle Yee's podcast Lip Service, as you can hear her say, for her 50th birthday, she got tossed up by two different guys. Here's the issue with this, okay? Here's the issue. The way that she described this situation, it sounds like if she wasn't experiencing this on her birthday with the Cafe Patron, it sounds like what most women go through. They get passed around. They usually have an issue with this. She said, well, it was like we were intertwined but not connected at the same time. So one had you, and then he passed you to his friend, and the other one had you, and then they passed you back and forth. Usually women have an issue with that. But then I guess when it's for her birthday, or it's just happening now, I just let it happen, this is a threesome, air quotes. No, this was a train, okay? This was not a threesome. No, you got done to you what a lot of women get done to them, and they complain about it all of the time. But see, when it's this type of situation, I guess it's okay, right? Because they were friends. I don't really know what to say about this. The one thing that stood out to me, though, that I have to talk about is what Angle Yee said. She says, did that feel powerful? Powerful? Like, why would that feel powerful? Like, sex is an act of domination. You do know that. This is a dominant act. And she got dominated by two different guys in the same day, in the same room. This is the modern woman, man. This is the woman who's from that generation, who grew up under the women who told them that this is okay for your 50th birthday. And she said, now she did say, it's not like she was into that, but when it was happening, she's like, oh man, it's happening. This is really happening. So I just relaxed and let it happen. Now, I want to say this to the guys out there. Don't let this get you excited, because we do know some women could lay back and just let it happen, and then 3 years or 4 years later, you find yourself getting a case put on you because she just decides that she didn't just let it happen. This is the type of stuff that when you hear this, it's like, man, it's kind of over, man. It's kind of over. 50 years old, got double teamed and loved it. This is the type of stuff that you hear from these women. And this is what this show is about. Like, they talk about this type of stuff all the time. But then they're like, oh no, do you ever think it's going to be a time where a threesome is considered 2 men and a woman? No, never. Because that's not a threesome. No, that's a train. It's a train. That's what it is. And I know this comes back to women being taught that men and women are equal and we're the same. And we're not. We're not, man. The train goes into the station. Okay? The station doesn't go into the train. It's a difference. But Miss AJ Johnson doesn't understand that. Neither does the panel that she was with. But this is what they'll be trying to shove down guys' throats next. This is fine. This is cool. And if she brings that nonsense to you, leave her. Leave her to the streets, because I guarantee you she's done it before. And you know, on here she's like, I mean, it's not like I was into that. I never done it before. Nah, she's into it now. And I'm sure she can't wait to her 60th birthday to give it another go. But this is what you got to deal with these days, man. Hot girl summers, women not listening to you, back talking you, and you know they done pulled into the train station once or twice or 3 or 4 times. So that's what you got to look forward to, man. This is what's out here today, gentlemen. So if you decide to deal with them, this is what you're going to have to accept, man. She was 50 doing this. You can only imagine what the young women in their 20s and 30s is doing, because this is a woman who calls herself a life coach. So wonder what she's teaching them women who go to her for her coaching. And that's all I gotta say about that. It's that guy, Big Soji, Not Useless Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notification, and we out.